Are private placements well understood by investors? Let me tell you how well understood. They're a lot more understood than you think. First of all, what you need to understand is that private placements, the market for private placements, and first understand that the word place means sell. So a private sale of stock, which is an LLC, you're selling the stock of those LLCs, is bigger than the entire United States stock market. This is a shocking thing because people think, well, gee, the stock market's so big. Why would it be possible that private placements would be bigger than the entire United States stock market? It's because most real estate and other investments are held in this form in the United States. So most oil and gas, venture capital, all the alternative investments, collectibles, many different kinds of collections of things are held inside of private placements. So this is the reason that the market is so very large. The other thing you have to understand is that every accountant, when they went to accounting school, learned how these work. Every attorney learned how these private placement type of arrangements work. The IRS understands it. They don't like it very much, but the Supreme Court told them that they have to accept the way that this format works. So all of these type of syndication, hedge fund kind of arrangements, they're all acceptable. They're all well understood. They're understood by professionals. They're understood by all of the investors in the community that you're probably going to go after, at least the higher net worth people. Now, I can't tell you that they're experts in them. They don't understand them with the great specificity that some of us do. But they understand that it's a well-accepted form of investing. And that's the thing that you need to understand, is that they understand it as a well-accepted form of investment. So when you put real estate into a private placement and you sell shares of that private placement to investors, either as a syndication project or as an ongoing fund that's doing multiple kinds of deals, investors understand that and they don't run away because of the format. They understand the format. Now, they may run away because they don't like what you're doing, they don't like you, they don't like the project. There's a lot of different things that could be wrong. But what does go right is that they understand that the format is one that really works and that most higher net worth people are participating in these types of transactions. So don't think twice about the transaction style, because it absolutely is the right way to do this. It wouldn't be as big as it is if it weren't for the fact that it was well understood and well adopted. And one thing that you don't want to do, you don't want to come up with your own brand new formula. There's an institutionalized kind of agreed upon format that all of us use, where which sometimes is called there's hurdles and waterfalls, which is basically the preferred structure and then the payouts after that. So you don't want to be making up some new kind of a structure, because an attorney or somebody will look at it, they'll call the person that you're trying to sell the investment to, and they'll say, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Do you want me to spend a lot of time reading this? And by the way, that euphemistically means I'm going to be billing you a lot of money for reading this. Do you want me to do that? The investor's going to say, no, I'll move on. You'll never hear the real reason. They'll just say, oh, you know what? It didn't work out, or some other silly reason just came up. You'll never get the real reason. But the reason frequently would be that you don't create something that conforms to what the attorneys, the accountants, and everybody else in the community understands it should be. So make sure that you're writing something that is institutionally acceptable, that's just about the way that everybody else does it. And as long as you sort of fall into those guidelines, then if you've got a good project, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't start being successful with your investors. This is a great business. Now go out and stake your claim.